So I've gotten a lot of questions about the frosé, the frozen rosé I made yesterday. And I feel like as a public service announcement, no, an act of public service, I need to show you guys how to make one, because I didn't tell you yesterday. It's gonna be tough, guys, but I'll drink another frosé for you. So I have my Vitamix out. I also want to preface this with saying I cannot afford a Vitamix. The only reason I have one is because my boss, who I used to cook for's mother was moving and she had this extra one. So you could just use a regular blender. You don't need some fancy machine. I only have this one because it was free. So let's get started. I have a bottle of rosé. Yesterday I only used about a cup of it. And this is the one that Aldi sent me. It was delicious. So we're gonna add that to the blender. Now I just kind of eyeball it. This blender happens to have measurements on it. So I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups of the rosé. You know what? I'm just gonna make the whole thing. Just because I'm not gonna save that little bit. So this is about 2 cups of rosé. Use whatever one you like. I don't recommend using an expensive one. So this one's about $7.99, I believe, at Aldi. 2 cups. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Because it's frozen, you would think you need to use ice. And you do. But you don't need to use a lot of ice. So I'm putting in like 6 cubes for 2 cups. That's all you're probably going to need. 6. The secret ingredient to every good frosé is frozen fruit. So in the summertime, when I buy fruit and I start to see it going bad, I cut it up and I put it in Ziploc bags, and you add that to the blender, which is what makes that texture that we're all looking for. So this is some cut up mango. This is about 2 mangoes. It's hard to measure because it will always come out different, but you can eyeball it and see what you need. You can always add more fruit. You don't even need to use fresh fruit. You could just buy the frozen fruit in the grocery store. But frozen fruit is the trick. So I've got my lid. I've got about 1 cup of frozen mango, a couple of ice cubes, and my rosé. Here we go. Now this is not exactly the texture I want, so I am gonna add like 2 more ice cubes to this because I'm out of frozen fruit. If I wasn't out of frozen fruit, I would be adding more frozen fruit. So I'm going to add 2 more cubes. If you can see, this is the texture that we want. Sippable through a straw, yet frozen. Okay, so let's pour it into our margarita glass. I don't have any more of that pop left from yesterday, so we're just gonna drink it like this. Mango frosé, people. So delicious. So now I'm making our dinner for tonight. Mr. Tipsy works late on Wednesdays, and when I mean late, I mean he doesn't get home until 11. So I eat without him, and then I leave him a plate, and tonight we're having taco salad. So I am browning up some ground beef. I am going to use a Frontera taco pouch, and I'll show you guys the rest of the stuff that I use. If you don't know about this tool when you're cooking ground beef, I got this at Dollar Tree. I know they sell them on Pampered Chef, but this was $1 and it works great. You just kind of use it to break up the meat. Move this spoon out of the way. And it gets you a nice crumble whenever you're doing any kind of ground meat. I don't know, honestly, how I lived without it before. I saw some YouTubers using it and some people on Instagram using it, And now you see me using it. But yep, Dollar Tree. Best invention ever.
Friday. When we designed Telluride, we asked ourselves, will it be ruthless or beautiful? Muscular or sophisticated? Down to earth or a work of art? The answer was simple. Yes.
Cheese creams not living up to the hype. Olay Regenerist shatters.
So this is the little stem. Sometimes they're longer. And then you've got yourself your head of lettuce. And then you kind of open this up. And then I'm going to put it in a colander to rinse. Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. That way you kind of get in to all the lettuce to make sure it's extra clean. So I just want to get a good rinse on this. And while my meat cooks, I'm going to let this drain, but I am going to rinse away all those germs. Okay, so normally I use Lawry's powdered taco seasoning when I make regular tacos. But when I do taco salad, I use this Frontera ground beef taco skillet sauce. It's just something a little different that differentiates between like regular taco night and taco salad night. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this. It's made by a chef here in Chicago. It's in most grocery stores, Walmart, Amazon, whatever. So you just brown your ground beef and then you add this pouch. Super simple. It's all ground. I'm gonna add my taco seasoning, stir this in. I didn't have to drain this beef because it was very lean, but all you do is heat this through. It's a very mild flavor too. It's not spicy, so it's good for kids.
Code Love Posh.
Sunday,
We're trying to think about our family and baby.
the drama that will change Potomac begins.
Okay, I got my lettuce here in the bowl. I don't like a ton of lettuce, just a little. I take my lettuce from the crispier part in the center. Mr. Tipsy loves the more softer. I'm gonna put my meat on there. And then I am going to add some sharp cheddar cheese on top of the meat because I like it to be a little bit melty and that meat is warm. I'm gonna put a big scoop of avocado on here, like that.
So I'm visiting my girlfriend, so I need to buy an accessory, just something cute to put in her house. Oh, she'd like this.
That's fun.
Okay. Oh, tail. I got it now. It's always nice to bring someone a housewarming gift, especially if you're gonna be late, like I'll be. So hopefully it'll soften all the edges of her, and she'll really love what I got her. I don't want to make a rash decision, so let me just look through some other things here. Sure. Trying to pick out what necklace I want.
Got out my blogger light so you can kind of see my taco salad better. This is it, you guys. Easy. No tortilla shells. Got all the fixings. This will make a great lunch for tomorrow. Something easy I could leave out for Mr. Tipsy that he could easily put away when I'm in bed. Dinner's done.